This is a reading for the elements. If you are a fire sign, the time for contemplation and consideration and prevarication is over. As a fire sign, this should feel good because you are compelled to act. Maybe act rashly, act before you think. And you love taking action. You love being in the thick of action. And you're very fast, and people are always astounded how quickly you move. But you've been in a state of contemplation, of deciding where to place your energy for the next few months or years or maybe the rest of your life. And that decision point has maybe lasted a long time for you. And it's time for you to end that decision and to go deep inside yourself and pull out the thing that's closest to your heart, the thing that gives your heart satisfaction and joy and puts you on a path most aligned with that of your higher self. Because the energy of fire takes you closer to your higher self than that of, say, earth. Fire is the beginning of the manifestation process. So this reading can actually stand for everyone, no matter what their sign, whether they're fire, air, water, or earth, because the manifestation process follows that path from fire to air to water to earth. If you're an air sign, you're actually a little further in the process. You're in the process of incubating an idea, an actual idea, because this is the Queen of Pentacles, and actually further than an idea because it's a Pentacles. So you're actually incubating a manifestation, a real thing. And you hold this in your lap and you go into the process of building from the inside out. So whatever it is that you've been considering and whatever it is that you've been building may be hidden from the world, just as a woman might be pregnant. For a long time, the baby's not seen. But when the baby emerges, then it's fully formed and ready to take on the world. So the incubation process is a thoughtful one. It's a deep one. It's an inner process. That's where you are right now. Know that the next process, the next thing is birth. The water sign is the Lovers reversed. So if you're a water sign, love is what you swim in. Love is the current of your life. And it's currently feeling as if you're battling upstream and you've had so much of this. Love has been reversed. The stream of your love has been reversed, and you're like a salmon trying to leap and swim upstream, leap the boundaries, swim upstream. That may be ending soon, we hope. It's been a long road for the water signs. I believe that this is ending soon, and the best thing to do is to not swim upstream. Swim downstream. Allow love to carry you. When you swim upstream, you're fighting the current, and you can only lose ultimately. Even the salmon that swim upstream ultimately die. For us to swim downstream, you still have to swim a little faster than the current. You can't just be, lazily taken along. You have to swim with a bit of direction. It's just like paddling downstream. You can't just let the stream take your canoe. You have to be able to be a little faster than the current, and you have to guide the flow of the current. Otherwise, the stream will take you and toss you aside. So, for water signs, we are used to this. We swim with the water. So, find the current that best suits you and allow that to take you and carry you. Hold your direction, hold your rudder on to the thing that most excites you, the passion that fulfills you, because as a creative coach, as someone who knows the process of creativity, the management of creative energy is extremely important. It's the most important thing. If you cannot manage your creative energy, then you're taken with the stream and discarded, or you fight the current. So flow with the current, but hold your direction. The earth signs are the last part of the manifestation process. The first part is fire, which is all about pure energy. Manifestation process is from energy to matter. And pure energy is actually a bit outside this realm. It comes from outside of 2D, outside of, 3D, outside of dualistic nature. So we use that energy to create with, because energy is everything that creates matter. There's nothing else but energy. And matter is the temporary creation of energy. So we're taking pure energy, which basically we could say it comes from our higher self, the greater self. We take it into thought, which is then air, just about the mental sphere. And we come up with an inspiration that's absolutely suited to us and our particular mindset and our belief systems. And then that inspiration or thought turns into an emotion, and the emotion is the catalyst which makes things real. It makes things into matter. So our emotion is what creates on this plane of existence. The purer the emotion, the purer the creation. The more negative the emotion, the more negative the creation. So it's very important that in the emotional realm that you do control your direction. So if you're in this process and you're taking this whole reading as being for you in all the areas of your life, then controlling the creative process by being the water sign, or allowing the water sign to work through you, and allowing the flow to happen, but hold the direction is what's most important. In the position of the earth sign, we have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is reversed. In my deck, the Tarot of Creativity, reason and belief. So belief would now be paramount. So it is our belief of what can happen as far as what will happen. Again, the mental process, what filters the energy that comes to us. And the energy that comes to us can only be perceived vis-a-vis our filters. So if our filters are such that only negative things can happen to us, that's what's going to eventually manifest, because it goes through that entire process of fire, air, water, earth. And through the mental process, through the belief system, that's what we're using to control, like a filter on a camera, like a lens on a camera. If the camera is pointed at something, it's only going to be able to see that thing. It can't see what's off screen. So the camera is the lens, and the eyes are the lens, and the belief system is the lens by which we filter our experience and our belief of what can happen. The earth sign is at that stage of jettisoning beliefs. And in my energy report, which I recorded earlier today, I talk about how we have different timelines that we're shuffling. These timelines all relate to belief systems. If your belief system doesn't encompass a possible timeline, you'll never even see it. The belief system has to be jettisoned in order to have another belief system come in. The best thing to do is to remain suspended from your beliefs. As the Four of Swords is reversed, the figure on the effigy, or the figure on the coffin, is reversed. He's floating in the air. It's like astral travel. In astral travel, you leave your body, you leave your material manifestation, and you assume your energy body. Your energy body is very powerful, but it doesn't work in the same paradigm as the physical body. So certain things that are rules in the physical world are not rules for the astral body. So the astral body can pass through walls, for instance, where the physical body cannot. That has something to do with belief systems. And so as we suspend our belief systems through rest and allowing ourselves to be without thought, to be in the moment, we can float free of the old paradigm and enter a new one. If you would like a personal reading, please contact me through the link below. I work with people in their creative lives to guide and to allow you to be in your highest creative self.